A few months back, Xiaomi decided to release their China variant of the Redmi Note 10 Pro, or as we call it, the Redmi Note 10 Pro 5G or the Poco X3 GT. But 2 weeks ago, Xiaomi announced that they are releasing their Redmi Note 11 series. And now I have here the Redmi Note 11 Pro. I'm going to give you guys a quick unboxing and first impressions here on the Redmi Note 11 Pro. By the way, if you want to watch my unboxing and first impressions here on the Redmi Note 10 Pro 5G, you may click here on the upper right corner of the video on the information card. By the way, I have here the 6128 variant of the Redmi Note 11 Pro and its special color, which is called the Milky Way Blue. And now let's proceed with the unboxing. After we set up, we are greeted by the MIUI 12.5 here on the Redmi Note 11 Pro. And it is running under Android 11. Now let's start off with the right side of the smartphone. Here we can see the power button. The power button, the volume rocker. By the way, the power button is the fingerprint scanner itself. Yes, it is a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Here on the top, we can see the headphone jack, IR blaster, noise cancelling microphone, and a text here written "Tune Sound by JBL," and its top firing speaker. Here on the bottom, we can see here the SIM tray slot, which is a dual SIM tray slot, and it can support dual 5G. And yes, it can support micro SD card. Here we have the USB Type-C port, secondary microphone, and finally the down-firing speaker. Here on the screen, we can see here the 6.67-inch 120Hz refresh rate AMOLED display, which has HDR10 too. One thing I like here is the small hole punch camera here on the front. It is, by the way, a 60 megapixel OmniVision selfie camera. Another thing that I like here is its small bezels around the display. And the display is protected by Gorilla Glass 5. Here on the side, some news articles say that it is made out of aluminum, but since we don't see any antenna bands around the phone, I think this is made out of plastic. And here on the back, we have here the triple camera setup, a 108 megapixel Samsung HM2 camera, which we seen on the Xiaomi 11T and the Redmi Note 10 Pro global version that we seen earlier this year. And 8MP Sony IMX355, which we also see it on the Redmi Note 10 Pro global variant that Xiaomi released earlier this year. And finally, a 2 megapixel telemacro lens. This smartphone is powered by the newest 6nm Dimensity 925G. Its thickness is around 8.3mm, which is a bit thicker than the iPhone 13. It weighs around 207 grams, but personally for me, 207 grams isn't that heavy since I can easily use this smartphone one-handedly. And this phone can charge up to 67 watts. And as advertised by Xiaomi, it can charge from 0 to 100 in 43 minutes. This phone has UFS 2.2 storage and finally LPDDR4X RAM. I wish they have put here the UFS 3.1 storage, but UFS 2.2 is pretty okay for its price. Now, for my first impressions here on the Redmi Note 11 Pro. First thing that I want to mention here is the overall feel of this smartphone. I really like it. The rectangle build, like the iPhone 13 we see a couple of months back. It feels really good on the hands. Another thing I want to mention here is the glossy finish here on the back. I wish they have put here a matte finish, but yeah, Xiaomi didn't put a matte finish here. Another thing that I like here is its special blue Milky Way color. It is really eye-catching and really cool for me. I wish they had put a under-display fingerprint scanner, but side-mounted fingerprint scanner isn't a problem for me since it is much faster and responsive compared to the under-display fingerprint scanner. And the chipset that they put here, the Dimensity 920 5G, I wish they can go for the Dimensity 1100 5G rather than the 920. But the 920 is still powerful because it is on par on the Snapdragon 860 on raw performance and Antutu benchmark test. Thank you guys for watching my first impressions, and unboxing here on the Redmi Note 11 Pro. If you guys want to see my full review and maybe a comparison, I will think about that. You can click the subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out that video. You can leave a thumbs up if you want to see more of these kinds of content, and you can leave down your comments down below if you have any questions, or maybe when you want to know more about the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.